Air Force Pararescue, Tsunami Inbound, by James A. Shaw. Chapter 14, Major Foxglass.
Scanning the city, I look for anything that we could use for an emergency landing.
How about the hospital?
We need real estate to land.
They have a helicopter pad.
Don't see it, don't think it survived. Their lives are in our hands.
Okay then, any spot with a place to refuel and no trees. See if you can find something over there, near the roads heading up the mountain, or try for something near base.
Kodiak scans for landing zones. He does not have any good news to share.
Glass. I got nothing for miles all around. You and I both know that the base is underwater. Don't waste our fuel to confirm it. I think we should head back to the coast.
Why is that? That sounds counterproductive.
All the fuel depots for this helicopter are on base, which is obviously in ruins. The ocean water has mixed with our fuel pods. They are designed to withstand rainwater, not flooding. Secondly, any chance of turbine fuel being brought to our location is slim. The roads are flooded or washed out. We will be stranded. In my opinion, we get near the ocean. Then we can refuel from a ship. For that matter, if we park our helicopter back on the cliffside that we flew past, we might luck out.
Kodiak is right, but it is a gamble. We have little time to decide, and it is up to me. One thing I struggle with is future planning. I look at my watch and clock 2 minutes.
Kodiak, I am going to swing around the mountainside. If there is nothing, we will go with your plan.
I rotate the helicopter and travel east to the dense mountains. Dotted across the mountainside are magnificent homes, now ripped apart. Flying by, I see people waving at us. They think we are here to rescue them, when in fact, we are the ones needing rescue. I glance at some potential landing spots.
What if we offload our passengers to one of these homes?
Not enough time. We jeopardize our own lives. We have to decide, Glass, what we prioritize, either the passengers or our refuel point.
Roger that.
I find a spot that is of particular interest. It is a millionaire's house which has its own rugby field.
Wow, who owns their own rugby field? I wonder if he would mind if we parked on his front yard.
We both stare down.
What would you buy with that type of money?
How about a large yellow house?
Sure, why not?
The green pitch, in all its majesty, is a sight on the homeowner's estate. I peer down the hillside from the rugby field. Houses are piled together. I count only 2 homes left intact. Kodiak taps on the windshield and points down at the roads.
It's a no. The roads are not serviceable. All flooded. None of these places will do. We have to do better. Everything here is a no-go. Our landing position must be within reach of a refueling station. We need fuel, or our helicopter will be of no use. Just one big, expensive display.
How long before the roads are clear and running, you think?
Months, I say. Could be in no time, but if the water never resets, then we have even larger problems. Make the decision, but I say go back over the bay and land at the mouth where the ships pass by. For sure, there will be rescue boats coming up.
You are right. There is nothing down there that is practical for the long-term recovery and refit plan. Ocean water is still miles high above the normal coastline. I tell you what, let's head across the bay to the cleared area on top of the cliffside we saw earlier. And honestly, it is a great spot for signaling others, refueling from sea, and extraction if need be.
Kodiak agrees to the idea. We change direction and return across the water. I look at my notes and plot the GPS marker that was pinpointed earlier by Kit. We fly over the bay. It is a mess. It appears someone could walk across the bay on foot without stepping in the ocean. The debris is that thick. We pass over a Volkswagen Beetle, which somehow has managed to not sink. It floats like a lost surfboard. Up ahead, I see our GPS point. I adjust altitude and begin a slow descent. I slow to a few knots, as the increasing headwinds make it difficult to stay on target. I begin to maneuver our helicopter into position. I quickly check my instruments before landing. Our gas gauge shows a little more than 10 minutes left of fuel. I drop the joystick, and the helicopter descends the final feet. We hit the ground rather hard, knocking the passengers around in the back and giving us all a good jolt. My mind races to how Kodiak could have done a better job, but a landing is a landing. The skids of the helicopter implant into the wet ground. The helicopter settles into the soft ground, like a heavy man into a lazy boy chair. I go through the controls and begin to power down all engines and instruments. I turn off the rotors that whistle in its descending tones. Kodiak and I pop off our helmet visors. He looks at me and holds out his fist. We fist bump.
Good job, Glass.
He stretches his arm up and stares out his window. He pauses.
Well, look at that.
Kodiak pounds on my shoulder with excitement. What?
Look there.
I look over the nose of the helicopter. In amazement, I stare at a young boy who looks deathly blue. He is wearing dress slacks and a hoodie.
What in the world? A kid? Seriously? The boy looks dead, kind of like a zombie. Maybe he is a zombie. I don't know about this one.
I shake my head. The boy patiently waits. I turn towards Kodiak. Take care of these people in the back. See if anyone needs immediate medical attention, like the little girl. Let me find out who this kid is. He doesn't look so good. In the helicopter cabin, the voices of the passengers start to come into focus. I can make out their individual voices. Probably most surprising is the sound of a deep voice from the very back. I open my helicopter door and step onto the grass. My military boots hug the soil. They provide comfort against the outdoor elements. My green flight suit is covered by my brown flight jacket. I approach the boy who still stands unnerved. Hello, I call out. The rotors wash out my voice. Hello, I say louder. The boy looks at me, and I call out one more time as I step closer with slow movements. Hello, my name is Fox. What is your name? The boy looks over his shoulder, then back to me.
My name is Luca.
Luca, can you tell me where your parents are?
I don't know. My mom and sister are somewhere. Around here, I hope.
That is good to hear. And how about your dad?
I don't know. He is out there, somewhere.
Luca, are you saying your dad is on a boat or in the water?
No, I can't recall. I don't know for sure.
I walk over to Luca and Neil. But your mom is here, right?
Yes, but I don't know where. We got separated.
Luca, tell me, is everything okay? You don't look well. You look very blue.
I am cold, and my head really hurts.
Okay. Let's take care of you. Take my flight jacket for now. You can use it. We also have some boots in the back. Oh, and I have some blankets in the helicopter, which can warm you up. I am Fox, again, and we are the good guys. We are here to help. I rise up and place my flight jacket on Luca. I walk into the helicopter with my hand on his back. Kodiak gets out of the helicopter. He has Kit's stethoscope around his neck. His musky black hair and his stylish mustache highlight his personality. He offers a hand to Luca.
Nice to meet you, kid.
Luca hides behind me. Kodiak eyes me and says,
Looks like you acquired a child.
I give Kodiak a stern look. Not now, I reply in a low manner. Grab a blanket and Kit's boots for the kid. Then meet me up front. I poke my head inside the helicopter to make an announcement. Hey everyone, before we get started, I want to introduce to you a boy we just found. His name is Luca. Now I know you all have lots of questions, so give me a few minutes. Okay everyone, please sit tight as Kodiak and I make some necessary plans. Please, stay close by. I start to turn and pause. Sorry, an introduction is needed. My name is Fox Glass. Again, I realize that you might have lots of questions, but please give us a few uninterrupted minutes. Kodiak and I take a stroll. The sun's beams hit our faces and the clouds separate, warming us both in our flight suits. Kodiak leads us away from the survivors so we can have a conversation in private.
What do you think we should do now?
First thing will be priorities of work. We assume we will be rescued, but it could be a day or two.
Well, maybe we should have landed on the mountainside.
No, this is a good call. There is better potential for refueling here than over there. We just got to wait.
But how long do we wait?
Not sure. We have our flight food in the helicopter, which is meant for 2 days. But with all these extra bodies, people are going to be hungry. So then, What is our current headcount? Kodiak and I look at each other in puzzlement.
Fox, I might have an English education, but I am not sure. Let's count, shall we?
We look back at the group and begin to count off to identify who we have. Kodiak starts first.
Well, we have 2 teenage girls.
That is right, and we have Luca, who we just met. Then there is the tall, middle-aged man with glasses and the little girl. Now that makes 5. Who are we forgetting?
Oh, and let's not forget about the cute flight attendant and Catman.
Of course, you would say that.
What? That I would call him Catman?
No. You know who?
Hey, gotta give it to her. Age is just a number. I am sure she is modest, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, not now. So then, our total is 5. No, wait, 6.
7 there, Fox. The answer is 7.
Yes, 7.
So enough food to make it, what, a few hours.
I hope more than a few hours.
By the way, let's not forget the star of the show.
And who might that be?
The cat.
I chuckle because Kodiak is right, plus 1 survivor, a cat. I look back at our magnificent helicopter. Inside our helicopter is a ragtag group, each one somehow entrusted by God for me to save. I don't know why, but these individuals made it. I believe that they have a purpose on this earth to do more. Maybe one day, they too will save another life. Maybe save humanity. Regardless, an incredible day with stories of survival just played out. And now, here I am, entrusted to get them to safety. I give Kodiak a strong look of determination and share my thoughts. Here is what we are going to do. Kodiak, you take the middle-aged man and go look for firewood. We only have a few hours before the sun goes down, and, when it does, it is going to get cold. Look for berries as well. You have your gun, so you can defend against bears if need be. Also, take Kit's rescue knife. You never know, you might need it. Don't want that to fall into the wrong hands. I am going to take the 2 young women and show them how to operate the radio. I will get them to call in every 30 minutes to the emergency net station. That will be their responsibility. Then, I am going to check out the helicopter for any maintenance issues. That tsunami took a toll on the engines. How does that sound?
Agreed, just one thing.
Yeah? What?
I don't have any ammunition. No time to draw it before we departed.
So use your good looks to kill their Kodiak. I am sure the bears will be charmed.
Not funny, Fox. What if we do run into a bear? What then? Let's be honest. Bears don't like black meat, if you know what I mean. Huh.
You are single, are you not?
Again, not funny.
Sorry, friend. I smile. Kodiak gives me a stern look.
You were never good at telling jokes.
Ouch, sensitive there, Kodiak. I think someone else might like my jokes. I laugh. I know I got to him. We walk back together. I call aloud. Attention, everyone. I need you to come out of the helicopter and horseshoe around me. One by one, the survivors start to file out of the helicopter. Luca comes over to me and sits down. He huddles over in the blanket with his face hidden. Next to him, the woman with the child stands. I cannot help but notice that she really looks like she might work for the airlines. She wears a white blouse on top of navy blue pants with a small light blue scarf around her neck. I notice that her blouse has an aviator pin above her heart. Without certainty, I think she might be an airline's flight attendant. She pulls her shiny black hair back into a ponytail, exposing a large cut on her forehead and dried blood down to her ear. Opposite of her, in the circle, steps in the older native Alaskan man. He walks in with a stoop. He is about 5'6" and bends at the waist from what appears to be a bad back. His brown clothes are dated. He bends down, picks up something off the ground, and takes it back to his cat. I look around the horseshoe and see hardened faces, testimonies of today's grief. The group gathers in a solemn silence. I take a pause and soak it all in. Attention, everyone. I state with military authority, breaking up their conversations as if I were a teacher calling a classroom to order. I get some hard stares. I step back a few paces and readjust my tone. I try a softer voice. Attention, everyone. It is best for us to introduce ourselves. I will start. Let us go left around the circle. My name is Major Foxglass. I point at the next person to speak. The group looks at the young boy, but Luca is unaware. I bend down and lightly tap him on the shoulder. He now wears my brown flight jacket, but has Kit's big military boots next to him. Luca lifts his face. Reddish color seems to have returned to his complexion. Luca, would you like to introduce yourself to the group?
Luca is my name.
Before again burying his face in the blanket. The group greets him with kind hellos. Luca is alone, and the group understands that he might have lost his family. Next in line are the woman and child from the Blue Barrels.
Hello, everyone. So good to have you all here.
She begins to choke up.
My name is Kay, and this is Leah.
The young girl in her arms exerts lots of energy and does not seem to be aware of the events that have unfolded. Kay tries to hold her still as she talks to the group.
She is 3 or 4. She is a survivor. Seat 31A.
Her voice trails off. She clears her throat and utters,
I know this is going to be hard for me, but she is under my guardianship now. Please don't ask about her mother. There was nothing we or I could do. I just wish I knew what language she is speaking. I need her mother.
Kay begins to shake.
I'm afraid she is...
Kay begins to break down into tears. She kneels down and pulls the little girl into her arms. This causes the teenage girls to start crying, so they walk over and lean down to embrace her together. The 4 of them hug tightly. Kay sniffles and regains her composure. She looks back at the group from her knees.
It's been a long day for us all.
Agreed,
Replies Kodiak, breaking the heaviness. Kay looks deeply in my direction. Her eyes glisten with tears.
And I just want to say thank you. You saved our lives. I am forever grateful for you.
She brings her hands together in a prayer-like motion and bows gently at myself and Kodiak. I smile and bow my head in return. I elbow Kodiak in his side to do the same. He peers over with darting eyes.
No.
He whispers. I hit him again with a side elbow. He complies with a slow nod. I beam back at Kay and notice another deep cut that will need some medical attention. Thank you, Kay. We were just doing our job. Ladies, if you will, since you are with Kay, how about you go next? The young ladies stand up and hold each other's hand.
Hello, my name is Yijing. This is my twin sister, Fer. We thank you, as tomorrow is our birthday.
The 2 girls have tears still in their eyes from hearing Kay talk.
How old are you 2?
We turned 20.
So twins then?
Yes, twins.
How do I know who I'm talking to? You both look so similar.
Can't you tell?
Yinging and Fan break into their own conversation. It is in another language. Yinging opens back up to the group. She shares.
I am very quiet, but my English is stronger than my sister Essie. Her English is few phrases. Funny is she the talkative one Baki Homer today. Sister, is all about partying.
Please forgive me, but where are you from?
I cannot say. Please, we mean no trouble.
That is fine. My mind begins to drift because since they are adults, I should be able to trust them to help out with the radio. Their different style of dress also adds to their individual personalities. Ying dresses like a college student with a nerdy look. She wears cut jeans, sneakers, and a white Gap t-shirt with a zipped-up hoodie. She caps it off with a red beanie. She looks like one of those secret prodigies who studied physics at MIT. On the other hand, her twin Fan is wearing black leggings, a gray skirt, and a black sweater. I know Kodiak has a thing for Asian women, so I am sure he will be talking to them. Actually, he has a thing for all women. Kodiak smiles back and gives off a flirty hello. He leans into my shoulder and whispers.
I feel bad for Kit. He lost out. His rescue would have these girls like putty. In his honor.
Seriously, not now. Awkward stares from the group look back at us. Kodiak fingers his hair and smiles large. I point to the next person, who happens to be the older man with his cat. His gray hair wisps in the slight breeze. I suspect he is around the age of 80 or even 90. His clothes look very ragged, but the man does have some nice winter boots. He looks all around before slowly speaking.
I am Mr. Nanook Rustikov, and this is Angel, my cat. You are all welcome to pet him. He is super playful. He likes kids, chasing small birds, and is a great guard cat.
Kodiak chuckles. Mr. Rustikov adds,
No, really, he has great listening ears. He is very good at listening for danger.
Mr. Rustikov smiles as he fluffs his cat's tail. Angel is black and white, with long white whiskers. The cat purrs loudly, which causes everyone to smile. It is a nice break from the seriousness of the day. Kodiak then introduces himself.
Good day, everyone. Although maybe good is not the word to use, I am pleased to see all the faces in this gathering. We are so happy to have saved you and see you now in good health. If you need anything from me, come ask. I will always make myself available to your needs. So then, I bid you good day, and Kodiak is my name.
Kodiak finishes introducing himself in his rather short and glorified speech. I don't even know who this person is sometimes. His cocky attitude, with even the smallest of words, can convey his mighty presence. After only a few words, it appears as though he has a new follower. Fan playfully beams, flirts, and tassels her hair in her fingers. I notice Kodiak returning the look with his alpha male stare. He is very good at commanding a room with his need to be the center of attention, but now is not the time. I clear my throat once again to inform the survivors of our next actions. I proceed to speak, but something catches my eyes. Hold on. Wait, did we forget someone? The final survivor steps out of the helicopter. He leans out of the door, holding a green jacket in his hands.
Hello? I am John.